indicated earlier, the state is not opposed to bail. The reasons that we have decided not to oppose bail are the following. The address of the accused has been verified. It is recorded in the affidavits. The accused is an employed person, and we have verified the employment. More than that, Your Worship, the accused was aware of the investigation and made comment regarding it some 2 years ago, and is still available and cooperated fully with the state as far as being present in court is concerned today. Even though the accused appears, as it must be in terms of our law, in custody, I can place on record that she handed herself over willingly to the police this morning, and she was processed and brought into court for these proceedings to be held. And on that basis, Your Worship, we do not oppose bail.
One would be tempted for a brief second there, listening to the prosecutor, the state prosecutor, not oppose bail and give the reasons why they're not opposing bail. It really sounded like, wait, is this the defense's turn to speak, or is he really speaking on behalf of the state? It was quite confusing. But then, yes, the state did not oppose bail for Jacob Zuma's daughter, who was, listen, everything happened in record-breaking time, okay? Record-breaking time. Type record-breaking time in the comment section below. She handed herself in today. There was no warrant for her arrest, so she handed herself in to the police today. Hey, look at that. She got to see the magistrate over there in Durban today. And what? The magistrate also made a decision today, okay? Everything was wrapped up in a pretty bow and done in less than an hour. Well, I'm not sure what time she handed herself in for arrest, but yeah, that is really record breaking. And let me tell you something, January has been filled with arrests and bail hearings, but this one takes the cup. Of course, she's the former president's daughter, but does the law see her as the former president's daughter, or should the law be applied as it is for everybody in a fair manner? I want to hear from you, your thoughts on that. So basically, her bail has been granted, okay? That's what you need to know off the bat. Her bail has been granted and no bail amount has been set. Listen, she is being released with a warning and will return in court on March 20, okay? Her bail was granted with no conditions either, because the state didn't set any conditions, says my lord. And all this because her address checks out. She is employed. She was aware that she's being investigated. And yeah, this has got to be one of the easiest cases I've ever had to listen to. And what is she being charged of? In case you are not already clear, she's being charged for, it's a Schedule 6 offense, for saying comments online on social media, on her social media platforms during the 2021 unrest that say, I see you. And for that, ladies and gentlemen, she got arrested, and apparently that's instigating terrorism, okay? Or is it acts of terrorism? But yeah, that is literally what's going down. Let's go ahead, listen into the rest of everything. It is quite shocking, okay? It is quite shocking because she has a whole defense attorney, okay? She has a whole defense attorney, and then they are instructing the advocate, okay? You already know who her advocate is. But also to highlight as well, Floyd Shivambu was also in court and present for these proceedings in support, of course, of Jacob Zuma's daughter. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know. That is it from me today. I will see you at the end of the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I absolutely love it when you do. Thanks for watching.
We do not also consider her to be a flight risk.
Yeah, just one moment. You say that as she was supposed to law appear before this court.
Your Worship, the accused is being arrested in terms of a charge that falls within Schedule 6, which gives the court a discretion regarding bail issues, which is why she has been brought after handing herself over to be before the court, so that the court can determine or make a proper determination on the bail issue, despite the fact that the state does not oppose.
So was the applicant then arrested?
Yes, she was arrested, Your Worship. She was placed under arrest this morning.
Without a warrant?
Without a warrant, Your Worship. We contacted her through, I think it was through the political party officers at first, and then we got contact with her legal representatives, and arrangements were made for her to be brought in this morning, which she did. And she presented herself to the investigating officers who went through the process of having her and the matter placed in the court.
I asked that because it seems to me from your address there's a bit of conflation between the two processes. One deals with the arrest, which is a separate process, and then the issue of remittance of bail or otherwise, which is also a separate process, which is within the discretion of the court.
Your Worship, we did not want to deprive, if that is the word, the court of that discretion, which is why it is customary for us as the prosecution, when a person is charged in terms of Schedule 6, to place a person before a presiding officer in custody. For a presiding officer, as the law requires, to make the determination in the bail process as to whether the onus on an applicant in a Schedule 6 application has discharged the onus of presenting exceptional circumstances in the interest of justice. And it's a process thing that we have, and in the end it's your Worship's discretion regarding bail. The state, as I indicated, is not opposed to bail in this matter.
Strong view that the charges are malicious and politically motivated. They are aimed at settling political scores with my father by the current regime. Evidence in this regard will be led during the trial. Suffice at this stage that I am confident that a case of malicious prosecution will be well and easily established against the National Prosecuting Authority at the appropriate stage. I have instructed my legal representatives to pursue that action. 9. It is plainly nonsensical and petty to interpret words which are used, such as, quote, I see you, unquote, to mean that the people referred to or were influenced by my social media commentary. The mere fact that it has taken the state almost 4 years to work out whether a small number of social media messages constitute, quote, terrorism, unquote, speaks for itself and is an indication that the NPA is clutching at straws with a very weak case.
And there you have it. The NPA is clutching at straws with a very weak case. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Does the NPA have a case? Because, I mean, if I see you is going to be resulting in arrests, then that means there's a lot of comments, social media comments, that the NPA will be issuing warrants of arrest. But wait, they didn't issue a warrant of arrest for her. She voluntarily handed herself in, and therefore they arrested her because that's the procedure in order for her to come for a bail hearing, says the prosecutor. Wow. This is a very unique situation. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you on my next upload.